Hello, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and Cross Watchers. This is your tarot, rune, and oracle reading for the month of November 2025. So the rune that's coming out for you is called Algiz, and it's coming out in the upright position, which is really positive. Gemini, November is going to be a lucky month for you. I can just feel it already. Specifically, a lot of the good karma that you've raked in for yourself these past several months and maybe even years is returning home to you. I feel like there is a beautiful iridescent bubble of protection that is around you and your closest loved ones at this time. Okay, now I need to tell you, this iridescent protective bubble, it comes from within your own soul, your own goodness, your own good intentions, magic. Okay, and it just feels like you guys may have been doing a lot of work spiritually and emotionally recently. And by the way, say hello to Luna in the comments. Okay, you guys may have been doing a lot of work emotionally and spiritually around receiving, your ability to receive, to not be a people pleaser, to not overextend your energy to others anymore. And you guys may have been putting that deeply into practice this year, basically. Not tolerating abuse, neglect, people who just want to take, people who try pushing those boundaries and seeing how much you're willing to give. You really maybe have sternly been standing up and advocating for yourself, and it's gonna pay off this month. With the Algiz rune here, people used to wear this as an amulet of protection. Not only protection, but also to be receptive of your own good energy, good karma, okay? So for example, like you're like a lucky charm. You're like a magnet for good things to come to you because you're a good person, Gemini. I know that if you're watching this video. And what happens is, I feel for many years, if you're watching this, you could have been in this pattern where you were not necessarily loving yourself while you were alone. Okay, maybe in times and seasons of your life where you were alone, maybe you didn't have friends, maybe you were single, whatever. It may have made you feel anxious, antsy. When are those friends coming in? When is that love coming in? When is that next job coming in? Whatever. And what I'm seeing here is life may have silenced quite a bit for you, and you may have been spending more time with yourself recently. And in this round, this season of aloneness, you really learned how to truly love yourself and truly enjoy the time that you have to yourself and make the most of it. And this has been a theme that's been coming through in your previous month's readings. So I'm happy to see that you've mastered this lesson at this point in time. But here's the thing, previously, when you were not able to love yourself, I have to censor my cat, you were finding self-love through other people, okay? So for example, maybe you were in a relationship and that person was mirroring your own magneticism, your own charm, the things that you love about yourself. They mirrored it, they harvested some of your energy, mirrored it, and you kind of fell in love with yourself, but through someone else, right? And as a result of that, a lot of the people around you may have been getting a lot of blessings, a lot of growth, character development, as a result of them being closely tied to you when you were suffering, okay? And I want to say that this problem stems back to you, and there's power in that, okay? Because I could sit here and BS you and be like, oh, those people from your past sucked, whatever. But everything stems back to you energetically. And the reason why that was happening, why it felt like everybody around you succeeding, everybody around you is living their dreams, the star just popped up, confirmation. But I'm left suffering, it's because you were pouring all of your source energy that moves through you every day to other people around you. So a lot of your conscious energy and attention, your mindset, you were so hyper fixated on people external to you, like to the point where like over 90% of your thoughts throughout the day had to do with other people around you and not yourself and your own goals and your own cool things that you're doing. That all changed. Okay, that all changed. And there's something about the month of November where it feels like you are finally receiving your own blessings and good luck. And it feels like Spirit is bringing you a lot of support, a lot of surprises and abundance this month. Anyways, as I was saying, the people used to wear algae as an amulet to receive wealth, receive love, and just, it's kind of a rune of selfishness, but positive selfishness when it's upright. It is a rune of like, yes, I am willing to receive help. I am willing to get paid what I'm worth. I am willing to, did you guys just see something over here? Was that like a light? I kind of caught that in the like corner of my eye, but like on the camera. Whatever. Anyways, I don't know if I'm losing my mind for a second. Anyways, I lost my train of thought. Let's just dive into the oracle. We have Healer of the Ages coming out in reverse. We have Yin and Yang upright, which is divine feminine yin energy. A state of receptivity when it is yin, the feminine, creating space for magic, for blessings, opportunities, and abundance. Yeah. I'm getting a message here of center yourself, find stability, inner stability, return home to inner stability, because the universe is about to make your life very busy. Okay? In the beginning of November, some of you guys may be dealing with an injury, an illness, or like there's some sort of like thing in your mind like, man, I just wish I had a bit more money so that way I'm not constantly in the state of worrying of just making it by, or like I just wish my health was a little bit better so that way I can really enjoy the ways in which I use my body. There's something here about like just wanting a little bit more healing, just a little bit more. And I want to say you are not wrong for asking that. Okay, let's see. We have the World. Yeah, you've completed a karmic cycle, karmic contract that involved you. It had a lot to do with self-love, loving yourself through other people as opposed to loving yourself direct. Okay, that has been completed. You're done that chapter. You enjoy your alone time. You think you're cool as heck. You genuinely have a great time on your own. And it's like now the friends in your life, the lovers, anybody external to you, they're not in competition with other people to see who gets to win some of your time and heart. They're in competition with you. And it's like, you're asking, okay, what do you bring to the table? Do you make my life better in my life or out of my life? Would I enjoy my time more if I was alone or if I was with you? And that is the competing factor when it comes to people in your life, because there's only so much time in a day. So you can't be friends with everybody. You can't date everybody. You can't have connections with everybody. You have to be very picky choosy. And I feel like you guys have mastered the art of being picky choosy. And I don't know why I feel guided to say that. Like, yeah, you did master that. You're good at this now. I don't know. Maybe there's some feelings because you struggled with it so much in the past that you're like, oh, I don't know, I have to like double check, like, am I making the right choices? Am I surrounding myself with the right people? I think you can trust yourself now, Gemini. I think you really did heal this part of you. But let's see what the tarot has to say for November. We have abundance with the Three of Cups. Beautiful. I really feel like look around you, Gemini. You've manifested quite a tribe of people around you. You know, some pretty cool friends, pretty cool community. There's something here about identity, releasing your attachment to the old identity. Maybe you struggled with friendships in the past. Maybe you were very alone in the past. But it's like, look at your life right now. Like you need to stop identifying with that old label of like, oh, I'm friendless. I'm loveless, or I'm a lone wolf, because you're really truly not. You like literally are not. Three of Cups, beautiful connections. I wouldn't be surprised if in November you have a lot of get-togethers, celebrations with people. Social life is looking really good, okay? We have the Chariot in reverse here, breaking free from that comfort zone. There's a need to do that this month for sure. There's a need to sort of push your limits a little bit when it comes to what you're comfortable with, okay? There can be some uncomfortable expansions outside of your comfort zone. And let me tell you something, when you're doing something alone or challenging, bring with you all of the people who have ever loved you, okay? Let's say that you're about to step into a room of very successful and talented people. You've been invited to the table for the first time and you're so nervous. Like, let's just say you're starting a new job and you're so nervous because this is like a high caliber job. Maybe you're having some imposter syndrome. That's what I'm feeling, honestly. If I could use a phrase, it feels like imposter syndrome. Gemini, you manifested yourself sitting at some pretty big tables, doing some pretty big things from your own discipline, showing up daily for yourself and your talents, intelligence, gifts, and abilities. For some reason, you're not seeing how amazing you are. And what I'm trying to say is, when you very first enter into that, you're feeling nervous. There could be a moment this month where you feel nervous. Maybe you're meeting your boyfriend, your girlfriend's family for the first time. You're all nervous about it. Maybe you're starting a new job. Maybe you are asked to do some sort of career collaboration that you've never done before. You're feeling nervous about it. Bring into that moment all of the people who has ever loved you, okay? Like literally, spiritually, energetically, like, because you know how when you're in a room full of people who you totally 100% feel yourself with, like you could, like, I don't know, you can lounge on the couch, you can eat as much food as you want, you can make the crazy jokes that you make, you can have like food stuck in your teeth, you're not going to feel embarrassed by it in front of these people. You know what I'm talking about? Like that level of connection. Mentally bring those people with you into these rooms and be yourself, basically. Like I'm seeing a literal, like, no, literally before you enter into these rooms, call those people in. Like, hey, aunt, whatever, come with me. Like, I don't mean like call them up on the phone. I mean like take a moment beforehand and like just close your eyes, call them in. My old best friend from childhood, you're coming with me. My sister, my brother, you're coming with me, you know, and just feel their energy around you. Feel what it's like to be loved by these people and also loved by yourself, and bring that energy with you when you enter into these new, uncomfortable yet growth-filled environments, okay? Because you may be pushing beyond your comfort zone. And this could be meeting new people, reaching new levels in your career, being invited into new circles, okay? New tables to sit at and discuss bigger ideas. We have the Moon card coming out next to that Chariot in reverse. Yeah, see, I'm getting a little bit of antsiness here because you're expanding rapidly is what I'm feeling. You're expanding rapidly. And that's why there's this huge message of create that inner stability now. Okay, it's like the universe is waiting for you to create such a strong inner stability, discipline, and groundedness within yourself. So that way, when you enter into these extremely quick moving growth spurts in life, you will remain stabilized. Because this is what happens sometimes. Let's just say you're running a restaurant, right? And you dream, you ask the universe, I just wish I could sell out every single night, have totally booked up reservations every single night. All right, let's just say the universe randomly delivers that to you. But you didn't buy enough food for that. You didn't plan for that. You don't have enough employees for that. You didn't prep ahead of time. You just are totally not confident that you can handle that, you know, but you're still asking for it. And it's like, okay, come up with the plan. What's going to happen? Or a very common thing that I see, people sit around, they're asking for the love of their life. They're asking for their love life to take off, and then they meet somebody, they get really excited by them, can't stop thinking about them, but then they let their other friendships fall to the wayside. They stop going to the gym as much. They do this and that, sort of allowing their life that they built to run neglected. And then it's when that happens that they start getting really anxiously attached in the relationship because, oh, this person hasn't answered me in a few hours. Does that mean they hate me? No, they're living their life, and so should you. You should be, right now, instead of worrying, when is this person going to text you back? You should be going to the gym. You should be seeing your friends. You should be working on your career. You should be doing all the things that you're doing beforehand, but you're letting it fall apart for this one person. And so going into November, there is this message of create that rock solid inner stability in your life and just inside of you, because there's a massive growth spurt that's about to happen, and Spirit is not going to allow this growth spurt to happen until they are confident that you can handle it, and you're not going to let the other things in your life fall to the wayside. We have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Fool upright right underneath that Chariot. We have 10 of Pentacles, wealth. Wow. I am seeing some of you got, well, first off, finances feel really good just generally this month, but I'm also seeing there could be an offer or opportunity, some sort of help from somebody in your life that feels very unexpected, like really unexpected. This could be like, I don't know, like a wealthy aunt or uncle or contact of yours offering, like putting in a good word for you to get you into a really high paying job, or offering to like contribute to like a down payment on a house or a car or something like that. Just help you out tremendously in some sort of way. It feels like you're receiving a very generous offer here, but also you're creating your own wealth, your own health in your own right. With the Fool coming out, there is definitely a brand new journey that you're embarking on, a brand new beginning here that's going to reveal itself in November. Now, there are elements to this where it's not 100% going to be something that you're going to be able to predict right now, okay? And like I said, it feels out of the blue. It feels spontaneous, like suddenly you come into this wealth, suddenly you have this help from someone, suddenly there's this development that takes place, and now there's new conversations happening. There's this feeling, this sense of starting a new phase of your life and moving out of this phase where you work tirelessly so hard and you're just not seeing the results, but everybody around you seeing the results. That is what you're moving away from. And you're definitely, there's a lot of big developments taking on. You're just going to have to trust your intuition. And remember, like the biggest point, the biggest takeaway of this month is to create that rock solid inner stability. And everything else will fall into place. Okay, thank you guys so much for joining me. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this month ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe if you've not already. And if you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is down below. Thank you guys. Bye.